coffee. Did you feel me tossing and turning all night?
Only when you kicked me, about 14 times, I believe.
I'm sorry, Roger, but it just wasn't fair. I tried to help Johnny even when I didn't want to.
You didn't want to help Johnny?
Well, you know what I mean. It was just too much responsibility to pick commodities for the both of us.
Well, I'm inclined to agree.
I knew the minute Maeve cut into that potato that I should have sold every potato contract I had.
And Johnny talked you out of it.
Right, and now he's blaming me for listening to him. Roger, that's mean.
Oh, he was upset, of course.
He was upset. I lost 10 times as much money as he did.
And losing is something that you haven't done much of.
Well, I don't understand how, but I have a knack for knowing when to buy something and when to sell it, when to buy something else.
Well, I don't believe that anyone would doubt that for 1 minute anymore, Dee.
But the thing is, it depends on me being free to be sensitive to clues and things. And how can I do that with Johnny hanging over me every minute, and calling up and coming over here?
Wanting to know where to invest his money and why he isn't doing so well.
Right.
Well, you've laid out the problem very well. The question is, what do you do about it?
I don't know, because I hate to hurt his feelings. So tell me.
Not anymore, Dee. Remember.
Well, you're not saying it, but you think I should go tell Johnny what I'm telling you.
You're not saying it, but you're the one that really wants to do that, Dee.
Would it be so bad?
Would it seem bad to you?
No.
Then it wouldn't be so bad.
And that would give me a chance to get in touch with Maeve, too, and see what I should buy next after I sell my potato contracts.
Maeve Ryan, the source of all your good fortune.
Roger, if you're gonna be critical of me now, I really couldn't stand that.
It wasn't said critically. If anything, it was said in admiration.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, that's okay, then. And this is okay, too. Roger.
Yes?
Do you have to go straight to the hospital this morning?
Not this minute, I don't.
'Cause you know, my business sense is so much better when I feel relaxed and happy and loved.
Well, I certainly hope so.
I bet it makes you a better surgeon, too.
World's better. I propose that we make each other feel happy, relaxed, and loved.
To be on my feet and moving.
You're doing very well. How's your back?
All right. I don't know if it's better because it is better or because of the painkiller. I know that I'm not having any muscle spasm.
Well, just take it easy. Try to relax. That's the key. Tension only.
I know. Except it's hard not to be tense when you are tense. There's all sorts of reasons to feel that way.
Well, you're doing beautifully. Would you like to rest a moment?
Yeah, it sounds like a good idea. Thanks.
Morning, Miss Bolak. Miss Arthur.
Morning.
You asked for the morning newspaper. Here it is.
Thanks.
I hear you're going home soon.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the rest of my recuperation there.
Ah, that's great. Oh, Miss Arthur. I think the charge nurse is looking for you.
Oh? Mrs. Bolak, will you be all right?
Of course. I'll just sit here until you get back. Take your time. Thanks for the paper.
Well, I only wish I had something else to go with it.
You don't?
I hate to lay this on you, Mrs. Bolak, but when I went to get the stuff for you to take home with you, I found out they caught someone yesterday.
No, wait a minute. Now, don't tell me anything. I know that you can get the stuff for me someplace else.
Oh, yeah, I can get it for you all right.
Then what do you mean? What's the problem?
My friend, the guy who's supplying me, he's running scared. He says the risk is 3 times greater. He's tripling the price. Now, is that okay?
No. No, it isn't.
Well, yeah, I know it's a lot of money.
No, it's not the money. It's just that when you told me that you couldn't get me the pills, I suddenly panicked for a minute, and suddenly I realized how dependent I've become on them.
Back injury is the worst kind you can have.
It's not the back. The pain, I can deal with that. That's normal. It's my dependency on the pills. Don't you understand? They make me say and do things that I don't remember afterwards. That scares me.
Yeah, well, maybe you're taking too many of them.
Any is too many. Duke, I've got to try to get along on what they prescribe for me.
If that's the way you want it, it's okay.
So I'm just gonna use these, and then that's it.
It's gonna be kind of rough. I hope you'll be okay. How many you got left?
Three. I know my morning medication's starting to wear off already because it's starting to hurt me. But I have to do it. I have to.
I don't know.
Listen, thanks for bringing me the paper.
Yeah, not at all, Mrs. Bolak. Listen, if you need anything else, you know how to reach me.
Yeah.
Hi, Doc.
Hello. Look, it's going to be a very busy morning, but I thought I'd at least drop by and tell you how pleased I am that you're going home.
Thanks. Raj, do you really think I'm ready?
Yes. The truth is that it's going to hurt no matter where you are for the next few months. But the sooner you get a new schedule and adjust your life to it, the better off you're going to be.
What you're trying to tell me is that I have to be brave.
You are brave. I know that. What I'm telling you is that you're in for a bad time, but you'll manage.
I'll try.
You'll do it. Because after all, what other choice do you have?
Well, I managed to pick up his room and in the process found my ironing cord, which seems to be in a state of disrepair. Can you fix that for me, dear?
Have a look.
He had it tied to his tow truck, apparently pulled it around with it.
Well, lovable as the lad is, you could do with a couple of days without him.
Yeah.
It'll be like a mini vacation.
Are you saying little John is away?
Yes, he's gone to Washington with Francis and Ray for a visit.
Ah, that'll be a treat.
Yeah, for both of them.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, hello there, Delia.
Oh, Delia.
Hey, is it too late for me to get a little hot cereal? I'm starving.
Darling, the morning is half gone, and I'm sorry to say the cereal went right with it. Oh.
That's a grand outfit you have. Are you going somewhere special?
Well, thank you. No, Kevin, I'm just dressing for confidence.
Oh, well, I would have thought with all the investments that you made paying off, you'd have plenty of confidence.
Well, a lot.
Well, I better go see how my lunch is doing.
You're pretty bright and chipper this morning under the circumstances.
Well, actually, Johnny, there's something I'd like to talk to you about. Let's go over here.
Naturally, things seem a little less drastic in the morning than they did the night before, but I wasn't too thrilled about the commodities this morning.
Well, they're terrible.
Yeah, they're terrible. So what next, Dee? I mean, do you have any changes in mind? Do we get out of new potatoes and into something else? Or do we hang in there for a rally?
Johnny, I'm really sorry to have to say this, but I'm not going to be able to go on with our arrangement any longer.
You're not?
No, you see, picking commodities for both of us short-circuits me terribly. I think of all the money you and Maeve have worked so hard for, and I feel too responsible.
Yeah, but your investments have always done so well, Dee. And after all, it's just a little setback.
Yeah, but I don't have setbacks when I invest for myself, because my head is clear, but this way, advising you, I get all mixed up. You're just going to have to pick for yourself if you stay in commodities, although I think you ought to consider something a whole lot safer.
Yeah, well, it's my fault for talking you out of selling new potatoes when you wanted to.
Well, it's my fault for agreeing in the first place and letting myself get out of touch with Maeve. Would you mind if I went in and visited for a while?
What, mind? No, something you've been doing all your life. Why would I mind? Go ahead.
Ooh, what's that I smell? Muffins?
Yes, just freshly baked. Help yourself, darling.
Thanks. I can't tell you how good it is to be here this morning.
Oh, yeah.
Is little John upstairs with Mrs. Shaw? Because maybe I'll go visit him a little later.
No, he's not upstairs, dear. In fact, he's gone on a visit his own. He's gone to Washington with Francis.
To Washington? Without asking me?
Dear, may I remind you that he spent less than a week with you during the Christmas time and you couldn't wait to get him back here?
Well, that doesn't mean I want him out of the city.
Dearly, he's only going to be gone for a few days. Nothing's going to happen to him, for heaven's sake.
Bet he's staying at Ray's, too, isn't he?
No, he's not staying at Ray's. He's with his father in his father's apartment.
Bet Frank doesn't like that much.
You know, Francis is entitled to spend some time with his son. It's good for both of them.
You never mention Ray. Why is that?
I mentioned her.
Only in passing. How would you feel about her as a new wife for Frank and a mother for little Johnny?
My feelings on that subject are quite intense, my dear, but I do not intend to go into any details on the subject.
But you...
Dear, please.
All right. Sorry if I bothered you. I just was trying to talk about something really important to you as a way of getting close.
Well, you'll have to find another way of getting close.
I like that, May, because it's really important to me.
And what are you up to, Mr. Ryan?
I'm just polishing this end of the bar and then trying to hear what's going on in the kitchen.
Mrs. Bolak, you're dreaming.
Edmund? I'm sorry. I thought he was here or someplace nearby. I could hear him crying. It was so real.
Hi. What was so real?
The baby in my dream crying.
I'll take over for a while.
Thank you, Doctor. I'll be out at the desk.
Did you have a nightmare, too, searching for him?
No,
Oh, well, that's good. How are you?
not good. Medication is starting to wear off.
I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to manage without it.
I know, that's what Roger said.
I'll tell you something. Getting you out of here could be a change for the better. You know, anything to get you involved in a fuller life.
You said that, too. All right. I think that I'm ready. I know I want to go home again.
Well, I sure want you home.
I feel like there are lots of things I have to do. Edmund's room.
No. Don't have to worry about that. I've taken care of it.
What do you mean?
Yeah, it's been repainted, repapered, furnished. Now it's a study where either one of us can work with a pull-out couch.
Oh, what about all his things?
They all went to St. Vincent de Paul Society.
Everything? I mean, there isn't anything left?
Honey, I wanted to spare you.
Well, why didn't you ask me first?
Oh, Jillian, you were in no condition to make decisions. I was afraid that if I talked to you about it, it would only bring the pain back again.
So you decided for me?
Well, for you, for myself. Every time I turned around, there was something to remind me. So I made a clean sweep.
I just wish that you would have let me say my own farewells. You did.
Not entirely.
You picked up his toys. You walked into his room and you stood around and you looked around and you knew that it was gone.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't let me do that.
Honey, I didn't mean to upset you. I'm sorry.
You shouldn't have done that.
Jillian, we won't forget Edmund. We can't. He'll be in our minds for the rest of our lives. But I mean, we can't go on saying goodbye forever. We have to pick up the pieces and go on.
Where?
I don't know. Wherever life takes us. Hey. You get used to the room the way it is. Maybe you'll even get to like it, huh?
Well, it's done now. I know that you were trying to be helpful.
Jillian, you are going to be well and have a good life. I'm going to see to that.
I'll try. If you insist.
Okay. I'll check in with you later, okay? Do you mind being alone till the nurse gets back?
No, I'll be fine.
Love you.
Well, that's done.
What are you gonna do next?
To tell you the truth, I don't know. You know, there are mornings when I don't know where next to turn. Let's see now. I've got the pot roast on the stove, the broilers, 2 of them in the oven. I've made the makings of chicken salad and tuna fish salad. Now, what should I do? Maybe I should go upstairs and finish tidying up.
Oh, don't do that.
Don't tidy?
I mean, I don't want you to do that.
You don't want me to do that? What is it that you want me to do?
I want you to do the cooking like you always do. And
Darling, what I've been doing most of my life for the last 30 years anyway is cleaning, laundering, and tidying up.
But that's so boring.
Oh.
Never mind. You know me, I just said that.
You are so strange today. I get the feeling that you're watching me like a hawk, ready to pounce on me at any moment.
Oh, it's not that. I'm just interested in you and what you're doing.
Did your mother ever tell you about listening at doors, John?
I'm polishing the bar, can't you see?
Well, anyway, what are they saying?
How can I hear what they're saying while you screaming at me? Shh.
So, what are you gonna do now?
I almost forgot about my potato salad.
Potatoes!
Did I say something wrong?
No.
Dear, you give me the strangest feeling. You walked in here feeling in a good mood, and now you look like you're all discombobulated.
It's just something I'm hoping for didn't happen.
Oh?
Don't ask me to explain, because I can't.
Maybe I'll make you a cup of cocoa. How's that?
Cocoa?
Yes, I've got some marshmallows that are hard, and they need to be used. And I remember you always liked cocoa with marshmallows floating on top.
That's right, I did.
Sure. I can remember the day when I couldn't keep cocoa in this kitchen with all of you drinking it.
And Patty used to give me his marshmallows sometimes.
Yes. So I'll put the water on.
You're not gonna make potatoes now, you're gonna make cocoa.
That's it.
That's it!
What's it?
What you said, that's it.
That's it, cocoa beans.
Merciful heavens, John, you've taken leave of your senses. Either that or you're entering male menopause.
No, Dee and I, we're on our way again, Kevin, we're on our way again.
Parties, boys, and drama. Oh my. Catch up with the 5 sexy singles who are putting a new spin on Southern charm. Don't miss an all-new Southern Bells Louisville, Thursday at 10 on SoapNet.